Everybody, this is Jamie Pate, and welcome to yet another unboxing. Just got a couple of things I'm super excited to share with you guys, so let's get started. Okay, now this is sort of an unboxing because the reality is I've already unboxed it. So I've already put a lot of these things to use because I kind of got them early. But now that they're actually all available, I'm going to share them with you. So let's see here. ScrapbookCom has a bunch of new stamp sets in the shop, and I wanted to talk about each of them for a moment because I found them all very useful. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get to use this lucky because I got it after St. Patrick's Day, but just stay tuned because I do have a project in mind that I want to use this one. So I think this is a great stamp set. I have used these hearts to death. The X, and it's supposed to be an O, but it's a little heart. I've used this heart. I've used this heart. I've used this. I've used this. I've used this. Oh, you know what I did? Watch what I did. I do this sometimes. I think I'm under the influence of Heidi Swapp in this occasion, but yes, I took this stamp apart. I just cut it because I wanted to use the sweet. So this is me trying to put my camera in focus. This is me customizing, if you will, my stamp set. So let me show you really quick. I put this to work on this little make. Actually, this guy's supposed to tuck in here. Let's get this in there. Okay, that's what that's supposed to look like. So I use the love you, and I use the little repetitive hearts that are right there. And so for this little card that I was supposed to give away already, and I haven't done it yet, so that's going to happen next. Just a little interactive card that pops open, and then this big heart here got used right here. I stamped it on some pink paper with some saltwater taffy distress oxide, and then I trimmed it out. You can see here I made a little banner from this part here, this little stamp there. I thought that was super sweet. And then most of all this is from Simple Stories Wildflower, and so is this Live Large, which is a great sentiment. But I love making banners, tags, notch tags, I'm not sure what you like to call them, but I used this guy here. So it was just a fun way to add some little stamped elements. Oh, I also have it on this tab here as well. You can see that there. So that was a fun way to use this stamp set called Sweetheart. Now I haven't quite got to put this, oh wait a second, let me show you this one too. This is also using Sweetheart, and remember the stamp that I just cut apart? Yeah, I used it there. I thought that was a really fun tag. I'm trying to think. I think I can just slide this off. We'll see. Maybe not. Maybe not. And I did the same thing. I had this little tuck in with the stamped little heart tab there. I used I love you, I love you, I love you. Let's get that stamp set back here. This guy right here. He's pretty cool. So I use that on this, and then I just fussy cut around it. And again, same thing. I don't always repeat. I don't always remake the wheel. It's something I try to preach on here a little bit. And then that's how I used that stamp set on that little card right there. So that was Sweetheart. Then we have Love You. This is gorgeous. This is such a great bold stamp set. Like I said, I haven't quite got to using this quite yet. I think I did use my XO already. Happy Valentine's Day, but doesn't have to be used for Valentine's Day. Love is in the air all the time, right? A larger X heart from this one here. So that's a lot of fun. And then Love You So Much, and then Sweetheart, and hope your heart is happy today. And I did use that. I have it out there in the internets. I don't have it anymore because I gave that card away. Then there is Love Gnomes. So we've got these cute, adorable little gnomes. And I actually have an idea for this guy right here that I wanted to do with florals. Instead of holding the balloons, I thought it'd be fun if he's holding a bunch of flowers. And then Love You Bunches. Yep, isn't that cute? And you've seen me use this one as well. I also gave this card that I used a lot of these sentiments on. I already gave that away, but again, you can find out there on my social media platforms. Because I've used the Happy Easter, I used Easter wishes, I used bunny kisses. I think that might be all I've used so far. These flowers are adorable, and then you've got these cute little whimsical gnomes. So that's the new stamp release. There is another stamp set which is part of the Berry Sweet collection. You have seen me put Berry Sweet together. I have on my channel this little pocket mini album that uses the papers from Berry Sweet and a couple of dies. I will walk through that here in a moment, so just hang tight a second. But I really enjoyed using this Berry Sweet paper. I have crashed through my favorite patterns quite a bit already. Then there's the Berry Sweet dies, and I was just going to pull these out. I've kind of have some already done. The Sweet, I have the Sweet also in a pattern paper. The leaves are adorable, and I just love this like book plate or label, and it has that great etched part all around it. And also with these leaves, the leaves are etched as well. Always just think etched elements on dies are so beautiful. Now, also, which will be linked in the description as part of this video, I have utilized this paper and these guys here and maybe a couple other things. I don't know, probably like this pattern here, which was a lovely pattern. And I have done a little card DIY that is over on the ScrapbookCom channel, but I will link that below. So please go make sure you give that a watch and a thumbs up. And it's just a real simple card. It's just kind of my basic go-to DIY card concept, and you can find that over on ScrapbookCom's channel, and it uses all of this collection right here. Okay. Have you ever picked up the glitter pens? There are 2 brand new glitter pens. I'm trying to figure out how this is folded over. I am very challenged here for a moment. Okay, I found it. Here we go. Maybe not. There are 2 new colors. This one is the pretty pink, and this one here is raspberry pink. We're going to open these up and do a little demo here. Yes, friends, she cannot get the pens open. Okay, the thing with, let me grab a piece of paper. Okay, just a scrap piece of paper here. The thing with these pens is they are not shipped ready to go yet. You have to open all this up, take out this little yellow band, because that is for the shipping protection of these pens so that they don't just inadvertently start inking everywhere. So then it has a little instruction right there, I think. Let's get that in focus here. Push. And you're kind of pushing on that. Make sure I have this closed up. You're kind of pushing on that to help ink up the brush. Takes a little bit to get it going. Oh wow, that is so pretty. And so it's going to be kind of hard to see. You might be able to see a little bit of that shimmer there, but it does, you can really see a lot of it there where I was getting this primed to use. But it's so pretty and so subtle. So you can go in, let's see. Where can I, okay. I'm going to be a little dangerous here, but this is just an example of where you could use this. You could have something already die cut, like this gorgeous layered rose die cut that I have here. I'm just going right along, hopefully not trying to get the green leaves behind it. But you can just go along just real subtle, real soft, doesn't need hardly any pressure at all, and just go in and add a little bit of a sparkly feature. Or like you saw me do here, you can also write with it. I think something I would love to try. There are some lovely flower stamps that are part of scrapbook.com. I can see stamping that, embossing it, and then using these pens to come in and, oops, I got a little bloopy there, and coming in to color them with these pens. So this is the pretty pink. It has a little bit of a rose hue to it, where this one is actually, yeah, raspberry perfectly describes that, but this is a little bit more subtle. Super gorgeous. Yeah, you're going to be seeing these in some coming up projects. So these are brand new in the shop, the glitter pens. So be sure to check those out. Okay, something that I just got that I have not even demoed yet. I haven't they haven't found their way on anything yet. And it's these brand new pops of color. These are some really fun, I know, I haven't forgotten. I'm going to get back to that in a minute. These are some really fun colors here. And this one is called Vanilla Bean. And I should probably take some time to swatch all these out so I know exactly what these colors are. I just know when I also want to swatch out my paper pads from scrapbook.com because I don't have everything out. I mean, you're probably not too different from me and you just don't have every single thing out. But I do find when I have things swatched, then I'm like, oh yeah, I actually really do want Vanilla Bean to be used here on my project. Whoops, I'm throwing the tip away. Okay, also, these travel as well with this little red insert. So go in there and take that insert out, and then it is good to go. So Vanilla Bean, let me find another piece of scratch paper here. Scrap, what do we call it? What are we calling it these days? So here is the Vanilla Bean. And so it is a white, but it's just like you would think Vanilla Bean would be. It's just got a little bit of a creamy off-white kind of a hue to it. Lovely. And shall we go through all of these? This is the part of the show where I wish you all were here with me to tell me, yeah, no, Jane, we don't need to see them all. Or yes, please open them all up and share with us all the things. But I think I'm going to do that. I think I am going to share with you all the things. We can do this. So I am going to need to take all of the tops off. So I think I might pause for a moment and do that so you don't have to watch me take every top off. Whoops, let's throw it around. I think this one's called Banana Split. What do you think? Do you think this one would be Banana Split? Yes, it is. This is a gloss also. So let's get that out here. Pretty and fun yellow. Can you see that? You can see the difference now. Okay, I'm going to open up the rest of these packages. Okay, I have them all opened up, and so let's just go through these last three here. This one is called Honeydew. It's also a gloss, so let's get it here. That's a really pretty color. These are just so springy, don't you think? Feeling the spring vibes here, friends. All right, this one is gorgeous. This one's called Frozen Flurry, and obviously it has a sparkle in it. We are here for the sparkle right now, and it is just so subtle and beautiful. Let's get you a good look at that. Can you see the sparkle in there at all? That is super beautiful, beautiful color. Okay, chocolate. I think it's just chocolate. Let's see. Chocolate Kiss. All right, let's get a little bit of room here on the end. Okay, and you know what? Oops, we're making a mess. It looks like chocolate. I am not even kidding you. Totally here for the chocolate vibe. All right, so those are brand new pops of color. Okay, something else that isn't, okay, can we say it? It's not sexy, but it's super needful in our paper crafting world, and that is these double-sided foam adhesive shapes. So we have these little cute dots and squares, just all the tiny squares, a larger square, right? And then a circle. These are just so great for adding dimension and texture and a pop, if you will. I mean, you have seen me use adhesive foam again and again and again. These are really a go-to adhesive for me all the time. It's really hard for me to make anything without having some kind of dimension and floaty thing going on. And so these are not anything super brand new. I believe there's a new manufacturer perhaps for this. And so just wanted to give some attention to the love of double-sided adhesive foam because they're a crafter's best friend. Okay, so I'd like to think, I don't really want to say I saved the best for last because all this stuff is good. All this new stamps, the beautiful new colors for the pops of color, and the brush markers are just awesome. And let me say really quick, earlier I was using my scissors to pull that little red stopper off of the pops of color. Just make sure if you do that to clean your scissors. You don't want that pops of color to dry on there because you probably won't have a great job of getting it off. So to end today's video, I had a request for actually walking through what I had done here for this. And I'll be completely honest with you, I have not got to my, what am I calling it? My journaling. I have not gotten to my journaling yet, but each of these pages does hold a photo. And of course, the page itself is about 3 inches tall. Let me get this on here the right way. And so this is a little bit taller than 3 inches. And so my photo is about 3 inches tall. And then each of these pages also has a space for a journaling tag, or more photos, if you will, that you like to have in there. So I have a little embellishment cluster using the Berry Sweet dies. Also have some simple stories in there. There's the flowers from the Berry Sweet. Pops open again, and more space for journaling. And this one's not lined up very well, but I did just go in here and popped out a little thumb hole and then layered over a circle punch over my little journaling card. This one's pretty simple here. We have the perfect moment, which is actually, no, I think I said this was Simple Stories. This is actually from Pink Fresh. I believe it's a I can't say it. Chrysanthemum. Did I say it? Collection. And so it's a chipboard circle. And so I just used the Delicate, I believe this is Delicate Leaves. No, actually, this is the Layered Roses is this die set here. And then just some more scraps from the Berry Sweet for my little embellishments around there. And then the last page is literally the last page. That's just how I worked that. And so I have, again, Berry Sweet in the pattern paper that I use the butterflies to cut that out. And then this is a sticker from Simple Stories, leaves from Berry Sweet dies. And then, I'm sorry. It's just, I'm not even going to apologize. Why am I apologizing? Here for the notched little tabs. I just love them. I think they just do so much for a little page. So that's a walkthrough to this very mini album. It was super mini and I just super love it. And thank you all for your kind comments for this video. And that's a look at what's in my studio right now and the most recent unboxing from scrapbook.com. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. And if you liked this video and found some value in it, I would love a thumbs up. Please follow if you don't already. We have a lot of fun on this channel, and you can find all the supplies linked in the description box. And I will see you in the next video.